Okay, well, I guess I would be a Cowboys expert, so I have to give my opinion on this. Okay, so the Cowboys let go of Des Bryant. Okay, now I've read a lot about this situation. Okay, the thing about now I like Des Bryant. All right, I think he's a great receiver. I don't know if he'll ever be the same when he doesn't have Romo, but if he gets a quarterback like Romo or a quarterback that can throw the ball good, his numbers will go way up. I don't think they'll ever be as good as with Romo. I don't think because they had really good chemistry because they played together for like 6 years straight, but so the thing of it is you can't see you can't pay a guy 17 million and not get 17 million's worth of talent. We're getting about, last year, we could get more talent with the money that we get from letting him go than from what he does for the team. See what I'm saying? Like, we're going to get 8.5 million in cap space. We could sign Earl Thomas. You know what I'm saying? Really, in I don't know. I don't know how long we're gonna have to pay the penalty for letting him go, but it's just it's gonna pan out. Trust me, because it's gonna be 8 million this year, and you say, well, Earl Thomas doesn't make up for Des Bryant's talent, but then next year we're gonna have more free cap space, and then we're gonna get another guy like that, and then two Earl Thomas type guys that'll make up uh, for his lack of production. I love Des Bryant, but you can't say he's not without flaws. He does holler on the sidelines. Even if he ain't saying nothing bad, you're hollering at people. The mere fact of someone hollering means they're mad. You know what I'm saying? It kind of degrades the people on the sideline. And I think people play better when they feel good about themselves and have confidence. You know what I mean? He even got into Tony Romo's head. He was able to take the smile off Tony Romo's face. And I have never seen a player get away with that much stuff for that long ever in the NFL. And I'm not just saying that. I'm not just some young kid who just started watching NFL. I've been watching NFL. I'm 36 years old. I've been watching the NFL since way back in the 90s. Since like the early 90s. So, I mean, usually when a guy, I've seen people thrown off teams for way less than that. So I don't see what you expected. These people expected us to keep Des Bryant. If you expected us to keep Des Bryant, you must be a young fan because you obviously haven't watched years and years of football and seen how all these other players have been treated for far less getting thrown off teams. Guys that were super talented. Terrell Owens, man, one of the best receivers in the. Terrell Owens was quite a bit better than Des Bryant, and he got thrown from team to team to team. Terrell Owens wasn't only good, he won Super Bowls, and he still got booted from team to team to team for less than what Des Bryant has done. And really, when it comes to talent, Bryce Butler made way better catches than Des Bryant. Really? I think Bryce Butler could become a superstar. He said he's not staying with the team unless we make him a number one. This is one thing everybody forgets. I haven't heard anybody say this talking about Des Bryant. Bryce Butler said he's not staying on the team unless they make him a number one. And he wound up staying on the team. So that tells me they told him, look, we're going to get rid of Des Bryant and we're going to make you the number one. Well, see, Bryce Butler is 6'3", okay? I like taller receivers, Not that all of them are good, but I like a receiver that's really tall and just can really just can make those high up possession catches. They've got longer arms. They can reach out and grab it from the defense. Not that smaller receivers aren't good, but you have to play a certain way if you're a smaller receiver. You know what I mean? You have to play like a Doug Baldwin or like a Cole Beasley or like a Wes Welker. Dez Bryant doesn't play that way. Dez Bryant is a guy who's 6'1", who thinks he's 6'5", and I've always considered that a flaw about him. He should be a little bit faster, and he should use a little when he catches that little hitch and go. He should do a little spin move and run around to get some space. He should be a speed guy. I mean, like that's just my opinion. But tall guys don't have the speed, but they've got the length. You know what I'm saying? So it's a trade-off. If you're small, you have to have the speed. If you're tall, you have to play possession ball. I don't know. I'm sure there's guys who can do both, but I'm just saying in general, But that's my opinion, and I don't know if Earl Thomas is signed, but we're gonna sign some people. I'm pretty sure now since we let go of Dez Bryant, and that's good. But the thing about the Cowboys is we need defense. Uh, uh, we have an offensive coordinator as coach. What Jason Garrett was before he was head coach was offensive coordinator for years and years. That's all he ever was. And so we always load up on offense, and then we don't get anybody for defense. No big names. We got Hearns, we've got Elliott, we've got Witten, we've got Dak, we've got all these big, Zach Martin, Tyron Smith, Travis Fredericks, all these big names on offense. And on defense, we just got these homegrown guys that somehow Rod Marinelli is going to take a below average player and make them into a superstar. And to me, that's one of the reasons why we're suffering. We've got like some people say, a log jam on offense. There's too many logs trying to go through the hole. We got too many people. You could only fit 11 people on each side of the ball. Really, I like Ryan Switzer, but why do you need Ryan Switzer? He's a wide receiver that doesn't even play a single down. All he does is return kicks. I don't think we get enough use out of the guy. And really, that's a good guy that you could get a starter for on defense. Not just a guy who plays special teams. Someone who's going to play every down on defense. You can get rid of that guy and have a guy like that. We've had Bryce Butler for years. We drafted a tight end when we had the toughest back when Jason Witten was in his heyday, just coming off a season where he caught more receptions than anybody ever, and frickin' anybody ever in Dallas Cowboy history, I think, and frickin' we draft a tight end that offseason, we've already got a great backup tight end. We've had 3 or 4. We had Gavin Escobar, James Hanna, Jason Witten, and I think when we had those 2 guys, we still had Martellus Bennett. That's what's wrong with the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? You have to sacrifice offensive talent sometimes to get a starter on defense. We need big names on defense. We have a great defensive coordinator, but just because our defense is good doesn't mean we have good defensive players. If we had good, actually big name defensive players, we would be that much better on defense. But anyways, though, I don't know why I'm talking about that. This is about Dez Bryant. So, what else is there to say, he was our leading receiver, though, last year, but I kind of felt like he was causing Dak to force it into him, Like when the other guys are open, they're not hollering at Dak. When Dez is open and you don't throw him the ball, he's like, I was open, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I saw Dak looking his way more than he should, and it didn't work out when Dak threw it his way. He didn't catch it, or something happened. You know. So, anyways, though. Uh, I mean, that's my opinion on Desmond Bryant. Love the guy. He did great for us, but I've never seen anyone get away with that much hollering on the sideline, and uh, it would have been good if we would have kept him, but it's still a good idea to get rid of him. So anyways, though, that's my opinion. Thank you.